Viewers, welcome to Sweet Reality Kenya TV, and today we meet Dr. Kinyanjui. Dr. Kinyanjui is a veterinary doctor, right? And he's also born again. Dr. Kinyanjui will just give us a tip on what you should do as a scientist and a born again Christian. Karibu sana, Dr. Kinyanjui.
Asante sana, thank you for having me.
Yes. Daktari, where did you study your course, veterinary medicine?
I did a 5-year course at the University of Nairobi. So I graduated last year. So I'm yet to get to the corporate world, although I'm hoping to do so by in 2 months.
How long does it take to do that course?
Well, veterinary medicine takes 5 years. That is the minimum you can take at the university. It's not an easy course. I'm not discouraging anyone, but for your preparation, if you're hoping to join veterinarians in this country, but it is an enjoyable one. You get to work with animals, God's creation, and it's a wonderful opportunity.
Okay. Why veterinary medicine, Doctor?
Well, there are a lot of things in this world people do, and all of them, majority of them are focused towards taking care of man.
Why veterinary medicine?
Well, there are a lot of things in this world, and majority of the professions, the careers people take are majorly focused towards easing man's life and helping man. Let us not forget about other creations that we're given. We're given forests, we're given wild animals, we're given domestic animals. Then why vet medicine? Vet medicine is there to take care of animals, all animals, and beg to correct people who, when they heard that I'm a vet, thought of daktari wa ng'ombe.
Which is true. You say most people have referred to you as daktari wa ng'ombe.
Yeah, that is what you hear when you mention that you're a vet. Oh, we're in daktari wa ng'ombe. But I beg to correct people. When you're a vet, you're basically the doctor for animals, all reptiles, the snakes, the mambas, wild animals. We have the giraffes, all of them. The domestic animals, majorly the farm animals. We have the cow, the sheep, the goats, the rabbits, and we get to do also companion animals. It is the pets, dogs and cats, and horses too.
Okay.
So it's a
but you
wide
see, people
range.
will refer to you as daktari wa ng'ombe because that is the most. That is what is really touching them.
Where I think it's based on our society, because what we get to work with most are the farm animals, and so there's just that prejudice. We work a lot with animals, so we're in the term. But it doesn't end there. There's more to vet medicine. If you really want to know about animals, I would encourage you to take on vet medicine.
Tell us about religion and science. There's always some disorder around creation and what people believe. How do you double the two?
Well, first of all, I believe that God is the greatest scientist there ever was, and he has created a lot of things. So in the attempt of man to explain God's creation, he comes up with science. So science is not supposed to disprove God or to be antagonistic to God. Rather, it's supposed to show man that this and this God created. This is the wonder of God's creation, as opposed to having them antagonizing themselves.
You are now talking to the youth. Can you tell them what to expect as a veterinarian and as a saved veterinarian?
Well, first of all, I don't identify myself as a vet. I identify myself as a Christian. That shapes my worldview. And so when I take on to vet medicine, I do it for the glory of God. When I work, when I was studying vet medicine, it was hard, but I was doing that for the glory of God, to show the world that, Christians can do this. Christians can be scientists and still worship our God. So if you're there and you would want to be a scientist, let not those ideas get into your head to like, God didn't create this doesn't make sense. Because of course, everything that is of God comes by faith. It is a matter of faith. And by the way, Christian faith is not blind. It's not a blind faith. It's a logical. Christianity is a logical religion. You can explain it away. So do not be afraid.
What should a Form 4 or Form 3 earmark to earn that space of becoming a vet in terms of results?
Okay, you need to really do well in your KCSE. You need to, I think the minimum you can get is A minus. Yeah, to be enrolled in vet medicine.
Then you studied for 5 good years.
Yeah, I studied for 5 good years. It's basically medicine. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kinyanjui, for visiting our studios. Viewers, that was Sweet Reality Kenya TV presenting a vet who is a Christian, or a Christian vet, as he puts it. Thank you so much. This is Isaiah Otieno, your presenter. Asanteni sana.